Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ultimate Career V2 where I'm taking myself from zero to hero. Today we have the Italian Grand Prix, our first 100% distance race. Not sure if I'm looking forward to it, but we're going to get through it. Monza being the shortest race of the calendar, so it's should be fine, should be okay, should have decent pace as well. We had a really good time here last time when we were in the HRT. We were started in last place and finished in 7th, so it's not too bad. It's looking good for today. No admin to talk about. We obviously rejected HRT last time out. We are looking for that Sauber seat. That Sauber seat, yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. Because I'm not sure if they're going to keep on Heidfeld or if they're even going to hold on to Kobayashi after his insane season. So, yeah, definitely seats to be filled for next year. But today's not for the time for that. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix. Let's talk about last race, Belgium. Yeah, one to forget for me. Terrible driving. Yeah, really amateur, to be honest. And yeah, it's a shame that you guys had to watch that. But yeah, anyway, at the top of the standings, it's getting close. It's Webber ahead by 5 points, I believe, ahead of Alonso. So Alonso's going to be looking for the Tifosi to spur him on this weekend. Let's see if he can turn it around. And the McLarens are in red hot form at the minute. Could they start to join the title fight? Anyway, enough rambling. It's time for qualifying.
Good work, mate. We're through the next session.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Rob. Yeah, kind of making a habit of finishing in 7th place here in Q1. Let's see who's setting the pace. It's Sebastian Vettel just ahead of Lewis Hamilton with the Ferraris down in 5th and 6th. They need to find some pace if they want to join the front battle. Anyway, let's see who's been knocked out. Both Toro Rossos again. Yep, making a habit of it, aren't they? Karun Chandok, my rival, down in 20th, so that's good to see. Obviously, after last time, it's back to 1-1 in the rivalry after he finished a place ahead of me in Spa. But yeah, my teammate not last, managing to out-qualify Bruno Senna by 5 thousandths of a second. All right, let's head to Q2. Oh, that was so clean. That's the nicest I've taken since Scari so far in this qualifying session as we barrel down the back straight towards Parabolica. You can never really get the braking right. Jesus Christ, the braking spot right. Parabolica, but we washed out quite nicely. Should give us the maximum speed and the best run. But it's a 126.8. I think I was in the 125s in Q1, so I might have to go again here if I want to make it through to the top 10. Oh god. Yeah, not going to be on this lap though. Yeah, definitely not on this lap now. It's Massa and Rosberg go ahead of us. How am I getting a warning? I'm not blocking anyone. Right, anyway, let's recoup. Been shoved down to P4. Probably going to take this lap to cool down the tyres and then go again. Oh, look at the time we found. Perfect cut of Ascari, using the curbs to their maximum potential. Let's try and get in the slipstream of this Red Bull ahead. I think it's Mark Webber, who himself is using the Renault as slipstream. Something dodgy going on there between Red Bull and their engine supplier. Anyway, moving on into Parabolica. That felt good. Can we use the slipstream once again? What's it going to be now? I think it's a really good lap. 1.6 seconds found on these scrub tyres, up to 4th place. That should be more than enough to head into Q3 as yet. Look at that, Webber up to 1st after getting into Kubica's slipstream. A little bit dodgy, can't lie.
Great job. We're through to the shootout.
Come on, that's what you love to hear. Just ahead of Felipe Massa. 1 place improvement from Q1 up to P6. Only 4 tenths off of Mark Webber, who, yeah, a little bit dodgy, being in Kubica's slipstream for his fastest lap, but we digress. See who's been knocked out. Kapitzi's been sacrificed a little bit there. He's qualified down in P13. Nick Heidfeld at the back in Q2, and Vitaly Petrov actually making it through to Q3 for once, so that's good for him. He's riding the wave after Spa, where he finished pretty high. I think it was 4. It was 4th or 6th. 4th or 6th. But anyway, it's time for Q3. Alright, here we go into the Parabolica, setting up our only timed lap here in Q3. Jenson Button on provisional pole at the moment with Mark Webber right behind, and Massa ahead of Alonso, which is pretty surprising. Hopefully the Ferraris can find, as here they come for their last laps. Alonso, please don't get in my way, thank you very much. So head down into the Variante Alta. Take that nicely. I haven't felt too confident into there in this session, but I think that's the best I've taken it so far in this qualifying hour, and it's come at a time where it matters most. Okay, Alonso, please leave me alone. Just trying to get on with my lap, mate. You will get your chance next lap. To the second chicane. Take that nicely. It's a little bit slow, but good line. And, we got through there cleanly. Hugging the apex of the first Lesmo. Let's take the second Lesmo nice and quick. Not quite meeting the apex, but good speed throughout. So that sets us up nicely as we go under the old circuit here, the old banking, into Ascari now. Break a little bit earlier, means we can carry a lot more speed. Oh, we've messed up the run. Oh god, we've messed up the lap. Okay, take 2. That was much nicer through there. This time around, I'm losing time to our first lap, obviously because these tyres are starting to lose their edge a little bit, but we need to carry on and set a competitive lap time at least. So obviously that last one was only good enough for 10th, a couple seconds off Petrov. But where is this going to put me? It's going to be a 1:26. A 1:25.8. So not too far off my quick lap in Q1. And it's good enough for 7th. So I've been around 7th all session. So maybe that's what I have deserved from this session, as Hamilton down in 8th. That's pretty shocking from him. Schumacher in 6th. It looks like Jenson Button will be on pole for tomorrow's race. Let's see what happens by the end. But there we have it. That's the end of qualifying here at Monza, and Jenson Button is on pole by 2/10 ahead of Mark Webber, who leads the championship fight. But he's only just ahead of his main contender, Fernando Alonso, who makes it ahead of his teammate Felipe Massa right at the death, so that's good for him. Sebastian Vettel down in P5, Schumacher very respectable P6, and myself P7. I'm pretty happy with that. To be ahead of Lewis Hamilton on merit is always a good feeling. Vitaly Petrov finishing ahead of Nico Rosberg, who is definitely fading away a little bit in this championship. But tomorrow, 100% race here at the Temple of Speed, and there's rain. There's rain on the way. It was a 65% chance of rain, but it did say heavy rain. So anything, and I mean anything, can happen in tomorrow's race. I'll see you guys in the garage. Right lads, welcome back. We have skipped on a couple days. I did attempt this 100% race. It just went horribly wrong. So yeah, I was pretty tilted, to be honest, after that. So I've taken a 4-day break away from this game. So you know, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the back of this game now. I know the remastered mod has really helped this game. However, you can't do a lot about the quirky AI and just everything. A lot about this game. People have a lot of nostalgia about this game, but yeah, it's not the best. Although it did come out 15 years ago, so I do have to cut it some slack. Anyway, we have a race to get on with. I need to get my head down regardless. Starting in P7 here, it's pretty good. Finish 18th or above is the objective, so should, touch wood, be able to smash that today with a 65% chance of rain. That actually might do me a favour, because the AI are pretty slow in the wet. So yeah, hoping for the skies to open ahead of us Anyway, so quick look at the strategy. 87% condition tyres, not the best. So we're coming in on lap 9. However, probably going to be coming in a little bit earlier. But tyre wear at Monza is normally quite lenient. Anyway, Jenson Button on pole today. Can he convert it into a win? The pole position curse has been broken, so anything can happen. Anyway, let's head to the grid for 27 laps of Monza. Let's go.
So last race we finished in mid-table. Not bad, but not brilliant. I'm sure we did better here.
Yeah, Spa was also one to forget, but let's make this one to remember as the lights are out. And away we go. It's an okay start. Illegal blocking at the start of the race. Ah, that's woke nonsense. Anyway, we're going to take the inside into the first chicane. Nice and easy. Going to get through there unscathed. Oh, there's an accident. It's Alonso and Hamilton round. There's an absolute traffic jam up ahead. Alonso's reversed into the field behind. That's got to be dangerous. There's Barrichello, a massive beneficiary from the incident at the start. He's up into 6th, and his teammate up behind him in 8th. So Williams, very good for them. Not good for us though, as we're fighting them in the championship. I need to stop rambling, as I'm up into 6th after that. Obviously Alonso just losing his head at the start there, but yeah, I need to get my head down. We're in a good position here, but we're going to maybe get left behind by the top 4 who didn't get affected by that incident at the start. I should have got a replay for that, really. No idea what Jeff is waffling about, but anyway, we continue. So we're going to finish this first lap, hectic first lap. So we're gapping Barrichello behind. So that makes a nice difference. Jenson Button has kept the lead after that crazy first lap. I'll get a replay at the end of the race, but yeah, on to lap 2, and let's try and maintain this gap to Barrichello behind. And obviously, the bigger picture is, yeah, that guy in 17th, Karun Chandok, make sure he's very much behind us. Yeah, Schumi flying ahead of me as we start lap 4 here. Still in P6, and we've actually, for once, been able to keep up with the group ahead, and we're pulling a huge gap to Barrichello, who is doing what I usually do in these races, holding up the pack behind. So yeah, making a nice difference here today in Monza. Webber's taken the lead of this race. I think he passed Button on the 2nd lap, so that's good for him. With Alonso way down the field now, Webber could make the most of this and maximise points today. If he can bring this home, then yeah, that's going to put him in really good stead for the rest of this season, with only 5 races to go after today. So anyway, long way to go. 23 more laps around Monza. Anything can happen, as we always know. That's a spin, brilliant. Just got a little bit too close to Schumacher ahead of me. Maybe affected by his dirty air a little bit, but I'm not sure how prevalent dirty air was back in these days of Formula 1. Anyway, that's a driver mistake for me, getting a little bit complacent up in pit. Yeah, just speaking that into existence. Yeah, that's a fair warning. Yeah, getting a little bit complacent, but we got this huge gap behind to Barrichello, which is ever increasing. So I do have the facilities to make these mistakes, but anyway, I need to iron these out. That's my driving standards haven't been great this season, but you know, it's my first season in Formula 1, and yeah,
Schumacher should be pitting in the next 4 laps.
The next 4 laps, so pretty similar to me then. Obviously, we know how powerful the overcut is in this game, but I don't think my tyres are going to allow me to do the overcut. And realistically, who am I going to overcut? I'm in a little bit no man's land here, so yeah, I think that just maintaining P6 is the most important thing as Vettel comes in, surely not doing a 2-stop. Are they doing a repeat of Hungary, the Red Bulls? Hopefully Webber doesn't come in for his sake. But I think that's Vettel. He's going for the two-stop again at Monza. I'm not sure that's going to work for him, especially with that huge pack behind Barrichello. So yeah, up into P5 now, and maybe in the net P5 too. Oh, what's happened there? Massa's just stopped. What's that? Oh, Massa's retired. He's just stopped in the middle of the track. Schumacher's stopped behind him. I'm up into P3. I'm up into the podium positions. What is Massa doing? Maybe that was out of his control as his car just stopped on him. But Michael Schumacher is going to be furious with that. He's going to be furious with the Brazilian because he didn't pull off to the side. A little bit of an illegal overtake for me, but I had to take evasive action. Otherwise I would have just slammed into Schumacher. What the hell? What the hell are the Ferrari team smoking this weekend? I'm up into third place. Legitimately. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Anyway, I'm coming into the pits. Wow, telepathic from Rob there. You know what, I'm just going to call him Jeff. I'm just going to call him Jeff. I don't care what his real name is. It's probably Rob, but I'm going to call him Jeff. Anyway, pit stop at the end of this lap. As we head around parabolic for the last time on these god-awful options. Let's bring it in. Nice and easy pit stop for us. No one near us is Webber ahead. Pits from the lead of this race. Can we hold him up a little bit? Yes, we can. Take that, Webber. Anyway, into the pits. Nice, clean pit stop. Could we re-emerge ahead of Barrichello and the guys behind? That would be amazing if we could. It's going to be nip and tuck. Oh, here they come. It's Hamilton and Hulkenberg coming past Rosberg. I think we're going to have to settle into this queue here. Oh, it's not good for us. But they should be coming in for their pit stop very shortly as Alonso. He spun again! Alonso spun again! That wasn't me, was it? No, self-inflicted. Self-inflicted spin again for Alonso. Awful driving this weekend from him. And if Webber can win this race, surely Webber's going to have one hand on that trophy. Jesus, what are you doing, Fernando? Terrible from him. But that's going to alleviate some pressure behind us as Jaime Alguersuari now up to P7. So yeah, craziness ensues here at Monza. Lap 10. Still got a long way to go, but our strategy is now complete. And if we keep on like this, it's going to be P6 at the minimum. Huge run on Rosberg and Hulkenberg here. They've been battling away ahead of us this whole time since we've re-emerged from our pit stop. And they've been holding me up massively. And I've got the slipstream from Hulk up ahead, and that's drafted me past Rosberg. That's an important move to make. It's all running wide. Can't quite get the bite on these tyres as Rosberg's going to have another run on us. Need to get back into Hulkenberg's slipstream if we want to stay ahead of the Mercedes. Yeah, I think that's a done deal. So look at this. Gaining on Hulkenberg. Can we go down the inside perhaps? Oh, good braking potential. Managing to not lock up. Keep it clean, and there we go. That's a very important overtake. Important double overtake for us. Actually moving forward in this race, which is just such a nice change. Yeah, up into P4 now. Obviously with Hulkenberg and Rosberg yet to pit. Thank you, Rob. As I think Hamilton's actually passed Webber up ahead, and Button's regained the lead of this race by doing the overcut on Mark Webber. So props to him. He's regained first place and hopefully can bring it home to leave the pole position curse long in the past. Anyway, P4, lap 14, still got Hamilton ahead to pit. Oh my god, what was that? Awful driving from me. Oh, I'm in the... Come on, get traction, get out of that gravel trap. Oh dear. Way too much confidence into the second Lesmo. Oh, I'm down to P6, but R14 and Kubica ahead of me are yet to pit. Vettel behind me now has made a pit stop. Oh, there we go. Yep, confirming that Kubica does need to stop, as does R14. But so does Hamilton. And am I now a pit stop behind Hamilton? That is not good. I need to refocus. I need qualifying laps now to make sure I get back ahead of Lewis. But it could be a race now for that last place on the podium. As there he goes. I think he's just made his pit stop. It's going to be close. Oh God, as we run down to the first chicane, I've got him. Whew. That's a huge sigh of relief. Oh God. Keep on the grey stuff, mate. Right, oh God, he's on options. Well, it's a race to the finish now with me and Lewis. I've put myself in this position. And he's going to have so much speed. As here we go around Curva Grande. Up into the second chicane. Going to have to go defensive here. Going to really affect my line. Into the chicane. Oh God, come on. Still there on my inside as we head to the Lesmos now. Got to keep it round the outside. And I think I'm going to stay ahead for now. Oh God, he's having a look. There we go, get through there cleanly this time. But now we've got to worry about Kubica and Alguersuari because of the rubber banding on this game, they're surely going to be rapid now and hugely gaining on us. So yeah, Kubica's a second quicker than us for this first two sectors alone. So I'm trying to find the words, but I need to concentrate. So please bear with me. Anyway, oh, Alguersuari been overtaken by Kubica into Parabolica. So that's a good move for Kubica. Important for him to get ahead of the Toro Rosso. There we go. Kubica and Alguersuari into the pits. The two prime runners finally making their pit stops. Wow, Jarno Trulli up in 8th. Surely he hasn't made his pit stop yet.
It's starting to rain. It's just light at the moment, but if it worsens,
oh my God.
switch to inters or wets.
Get on with it, Rob. As there you can see, the rain has started to fall. That's not good for me. Well, there's pros and cons. I'm not really on the right tyre. Hamilton's going to have a lot more grip if it does start raining. However, when or if it goes to inters, I'm going to be a lot faster than the AI. So, if it is going to rain, I need it to rain heavily now. I need it to go to inters as soon as possible to keep Hamilton behind for this first ever podium finish, perhaps. Can I bring it home? Go, lap 24 of this race. There's a distinct glossiness to this track now, and there's a substantial amount of spray coming off my tyres. It's Hamilton. He's finally had enough. He's going around my outside. Oh, I've touched the curb on the inside, and he's finally got me. Finally, after what, 7 or 8 laps, he's finally passed me on those option tyres. I don't think I'm going to have an answer for that. Yeah, the prime tyres not suited to these conditions at all. It's just, we're in this crossover period. It's just not wet enough for inters. No one's taken the gamble. It's way too close to the end of the race. It's just not getting wet enough for me, which is a real shame. I would have really flourished in those intermediate conditions if they came, but P4 still going to be amazing if I can bring it home in P4. We've got Kubica behind us. I haven't even seen him. I have no idea where he is. He's a long way behind, so P4 should be what we're getting today. Button's still in the lead. I think Webber's been like creeping up to him, but yeah, passing in these conditions is very tough, especially for this 2010 AI. Anyway, yeah, 3 laps to go. Hamilton's in! Hamilton's in! They're all in! They're all in for intermediate tyres with 3 laps to go. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, I think we stay out. I think we stay out. We have to take this gamble. Or do I? Do I go on inters and try and pass Hamilton? Oh, I don't know. we'll see. We'll see at the end of this lap if Button and Webber are catching up to me. Yeah, it's definitely raining harder now. There's been a definite change on screen as there's water collecting on my visor now. The grip feels the same, but you can tell that it has finally changed to intermediate conditions. So I'm going to change to inters just in case I do come in. I'm going to see how close Button is to me when we get to Parabolica. Oh my god, what do I do? Oh, okay, yeah. I've just nearly ran off the road there, so yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. If I gamble, I could ruin my race. So yeah, I've just got to come in, don't I? As Hamilton is, if you could just see that he's coming around Parabolica now. Is there Button and Webber still fighting for this race win? Sorry. Go on, let me out! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Hamilton's coming down the pit straight now. There he is! I think I've done the overcut on him somehow. Oh, it's going to be tight. Come on. Oh, cold tyres. Braking in a straight line. And I've got him. Oh, no, I don't. Come on. Come on. What is going on? Hamilton didn't go past me. He didn't capitalise on my mistake. And I'm in third place. I'm in third place. Oh, I think that was worth the gamble. If I stayed out, I probably would have span off and lost all of those points. So I think I made the right choice. And somehow, I've done the overcut on Lewis Hamilton when he was on inters. So yeah, not quite sure what's going on there. But 1.5 laps to go. Come on. Come on. This whole season has been leading up to a moment like this. Come on. Oh, there's a yellow flag. It's Webber. Webber spun. Webber spun and he's off. I've gone past him. What has happened to Webber? I think him and Button must have come together. Oh my god, I'm up into second place. What is going on? This race has been so insane. Button and Webber must have come together at that chicane. It's the last lap. Webber must have gone for it. Oh, he's just completely ruined it. He would have come home in easy second place. I have no idea where Alonso's is in this race. He must be so far down after all of his calamities, sorry. And Mark Webber has just thrown away 6 points by the looks of it. And we're up into second. It could be an all-British podium here in Monza. The Tifosi walking out of the arena as we speak. Come on, around Ascari for the last time and down the back straight. Yeah, we've gained 5 seconds on Button, so they must have come together. And who's that up ahead? It's my teammate, he's holding up Button. What is going on? Timo Glock holding up Button, maybe trying to hold him up for me. But Button wins this race. We're going to come home P2. Get in there. How has this happened?
Second place. Brilliant driving, mate. Brilliant driving.
Oh my days, an all-British podium in the Italian Grand Prix. Utter woke nonsense. Get in there! My first ever podium, Virgin's first ever podium. Ah, that makes up for so many races this season. Australia, Spa. Ah, that feels so good. I feel like I've deserved that. After this season, I've deserved something to go my way for once. Yeah, that feels so good. Only 2.8 seconds off the win in the end. What could have been, perhaps, if I didn't make those mistakes throughout the race. But anyway, P2, I've got to be happy with that. Yeah, Mark Webber managed to bring it home in 4th in the end. What was he thinking? Well, you know, actually, no, I take that back. You've got to go for it. It's the last lap of the Grand Prix. I haven't scrolled down yet. I don't know where Alonso is. And he could have taken a massive advantage in the title fight if he did make it work, but it didn't. So I'm not going to have a go at him for that. Kubica and Alguersuari, great prime to option strategy for them. It's so fruitful, that strategy. I need to start using it more, but then that would mean I'd have to come out of the top 10. So yeah, Bit of nip and tuck there. Anyway, Nico Rosberg up in 7th place. That's good for him. Nico Hulkenberg, good points for Williams, up in 8th place. Fernando Alonso there he is in 9th. So not completely out of the points, but a horrific weekend in the end for Ferrari at their home Grand Prix. And Rubens Barrichello, a deserving point for him. It was a bit of role reversal between me and him today. He took my position and led that conga for that whole first stint, and created a huge gap back to the rest of the pack for us. So that's props to him. Thank you, Rubens. Anyway, Heikki Kovalainen is 11th again. I think that's the 5th time this season he's finishing 11th. He's going to be pretty miserable about that. Adrian Sutil, 12th place for him. Karun Chandhok, my rival, down in 13th. So that makes it 2-1 to me in the rivalry. So very happy with that. Also, Sebastian Vettel, 2 stop for him. It never works. Come on, let's just stop doing that, alright? Michael Schumacher as well, I think he was on a 2-stop too. So he's going to be pretty miserable about that. Jarno Trulli, his home Grand Prix, he was up in 8th place at one point. But 16th in the end for him. Liuzzi again, home race. It's just been a terrible day to be an Italian. So massive shame for them. Kamui Kobayashi down in 18th. Bruno Senna 19th. Buemi, Heifeld and Timo Glock. Wow. He's nearly 90 seconds off Heifeld. So fair play to him. 2 DNFs today. Massa and Petrov DNFing again. Jesus Christ. Right, before we go to standings, I will look at that lap 1 instant right now. Right, so just heading down into the first corner as you do, trying to keep it nice and clean, but it's always hard to do that here in Monza. But if you look at the Ferraris ahead, you'll see Alonso. He just gets spooked by his teammate and has to go across the sausage curbs on the inside, and that's always going to unsettle the car. And it's a spin for Alonso. He actually phases through Massa momentarily there, and I think Houghton. What happened to Houghton? Oh no. He was already rotating his car, obviously turning into the corner as per usual, and he kind of a bit of a side pod glitch. Well, actually, he kind of ran over the sausage curbs too, and he just hit Schumacher. You could see he was already spinning, and that contact with Schumacher just made him spin even further. I think I heard a front wing crash behind us, or not. I don't know. But that was what happened with Alonso, and then he's just reversed. He's reversed into a Force India. So great from Alonso. Great driving. Well, after that simply chaotic race at Monza we just had, Mark Webber now leads the standings by 15 points. Not only ahead of Alonso, but ahead of Jenson Button now, who joins the fight, but is in 3rd place after Alonso's won 3 races and he's won 2. It is definitely converging at the top as Lewis Hamilton now joins the fight. He's only 4 points behind Nico Rosberg, who has really tailed off in these last couple of races, and Vettel, he's getting dropped. A bit further down the order, Robert Kubica now only 1 point behind his Russian teammate Petrov for that fight for 10th place in the standings. And look at us, up to 13th now, 3 points ahead of Alpschwar. We're on 35 points after today's 18-point haul. No other movements in the driver's standings, so let's go over to the constructors now, where McLaren have taken the lead off of Red Bull. Red Bull have led the way since Bahrain, so first movement at the top of the constructors for this whole season. With only 5 races to go, McLaren's charge has been insane recently, so the momentum is definitely with them, and they're dropping Ferrari and Mercedes behind. Further down the order, Renault eking much closer to the 100 club now and leaving Force India behind, and Sauber are getting dragged into this 7th, 8th position fight between us now, who are up to 8th on 35, only obviously me being the only point scorer for Virgin. We're 2 points ahead of Toro Rosso and 7 ahead of Williams. Well, yeah, we can definitely say goodbye to the pole position curse now. Button has broken it once again. 2 races on the bounce now. And next time out, we have Singapore. That's going to be a true test of endurance. So, yeah. Can I say I'm looking forward to it? And it is what it is. We all know what we're going to get with Singapore. Anyway, if you did enjoy that race as much as I did, and if you want to embark on this journey with us, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in Singapore. Take care.